iPhone 8 is one of my favorite iPhones of all time, and I'm so sad with iOS 17 this September, it is not getting supported, and it's gonna be stuck on iOS 16 forever. And soon it'll become obsolete, and I'm gonna have to cry because it is one of my favorite iPhones. I've been daily driving it as a backup phone for the past year. It's crazy, and it is still so good. Yeah, you heard me right. I've been using the iPhone 8 as a backup phone to my 14 Pro for the past year. Ever since I did that review last year, I was like, dang, this phone's actually kind of good. What if we like use it as a backup phone and test iOS 16? And so I've been actually beta testing iOS 16 the entire time through that iPhone 8. And now it won't get iOS 17, so I need to get a new beta testing phone. Darn it. I'm so sad it's not getting iOS 17. It's one of my favorite iPhones. I totally thought it would, because the last time they discontinued a phone on iOS, and then the next year they also discontinued another phone, was with iOS 11 when they discontinued the 5, and iOS 9 discontinued the 4S. They've always gone 2 years in between usually. Since that iOS 11 came out, they've gone 2 years at least. And so I was very surprised when they discontinued the 8 just a year after the 7 was discontinued. And for most people, honestly, the iPhone 8 was a very uneventful upgrade. It was pretty similar to the iPhone 7, just with wireless charging, a faster chip, but it was overshadowed by the iPhone 10. And so the iPhone 8 is sometimes a forgotten phone, but it's actually like pretty decent. It's actually really cheap now, except for like, it's to the point where it can't get any cheaper, and you might as well go for an SE2 about the same price. So I'm just really hoping for is those 11s to go down in price. That's probably what I'm gonna buy for my next beta testing phone for iOS 17 here in a couple weeks. I'm just looking for a good deal. So with support coming to end, I mean, if you buy it now, it's not like you won't be able to download Snapchat or whatever app you want for at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Then they'll start like slowly saying you need iOS 17, you need iOS 18. I think it's super speedy. It's still like really good on iOS 16. I've used this phone for the past year. I haven't found like any major bugs, and I've been on the beta version. So it's crazy. That phone is super good. And mine's also the beautiful red color. It is such a good design. The red is just my favorite, honestly. No headphone jack, but you got lightning still, just like every other iPhone, and a 12 megapixel rear camera and a 7 megapixel front facing camera. No portrait mode, sadly. SE2, you can get portrait mode, so that is kind of a better deal. 8 Plus was the last big home button iPhone, and if you have the iPhone 8 Plus and wanted another home button iPhone that's huge, you're not gonna get one of those anymore because iPhone 8 Plus is discontinued. That's so sad. But the 8 Plus does have portrait mode on the rear cameras. I've recorded a couple YouTube videos on it on the iPhone 8. Nobody said a word. I mean, I think everyone already knew that I've been recording my videos on my 14 Pro. That's what I'm recording on. But I've been sneaking in iPhone 8 shots, and nobody's just noticed. Like, nobody cares. It's actually a decent camera. It's 4K 60 video camera, and that's what I think I use 4K 30 because it's way better, and it doesn't take up as much storage. All the pictures are pretty decent. If you get into low light situations, just screw it, turn on the flash. I don't mind turning on the flash. I honestly would rather use the flash than night mode on my 14 Pro anyway. The battery life on the phone can get bad. Mine's actually been at 76% battery health, and it's actually been that the entire year. Again, I've been using it as a backup phone, so I've never like, oh no, I don't have enough battery. So I think it has decent battery for a backup phone if you need it. If you're always near a charger, you're totally chilling. If that an iPhone 8 would be good for you. But again, it's probably only like 10-20 bucks more to get an SE2, which has about the same battery life, and you'll be getting software support, and it'll be more brand new because the iPhone 8 is actually 6 years old, crazily enough, where the SE2 is only 3 years old. Also, something I wanted to mention real quick is that it's funny to me how this iPhone 8 didn't drop a single percentage. It's been at 76 battery health percent for an entire year, and yet it's only been 8 months with my iPhone 14 Pro, and it's dropped 6% already. So I don't know why is it lying to me? I don't know. I had a video about this. I talked about it a couple weeks ago. If you want to watch it, I have it in the description below. The actual display sizes can come in 4.7 or 5.5 inch sizes. The 5.5 one is gonna get discontinued now officially. Rest in peace. But the 4.7 inch lives on in the SE2 and 3 if you are looking into that, if you like the smaller phone. The 4.7 inch phone is actually slightly bigger than like a 12 mini and a 13 mini, but the 13 and 12 minis have bigger displays, crazily enough. And for biometrics, you get Touch ID, which is way fast. It is still the same second generation Touch ID is found in the SE3. So logging into your phone is gonna be way quick, way faster than Face ID, I still think personally. I don't mind Face ID versus Touch ID. I think they're both great since I use them every day, since I'm using a home button phone, swiping phone. I do think when you like are trying to get out of apps and doing anything with the home button, all the animations are always slower because it takes a minute to register you clicked, to go to the phone and do that. But since it's all display on like the all display phones, you swipe up, it's automatically you're on the screen. So anything that doesn't have a home button is automatically gonna feel faster. It's not the A11 chip's fault, it's just because it's a home button. Anyway, with that said, I think that is my iPhone 8 review. I am very sad it's gonna be missed. I love this phone. Do you guys love this phone? Do you guys own this phone? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me your experiences with whatever phone you're using right now, and see you next time.